So I've got a couple of castings I'm going to do this morning. One of them is a small flask. It's a gold ring. I'm going to do that torch melt with a small crucible. The other one is a larger flask, and I'm going to use an electromelt. So I'm just going to go through it, and you can kind of watch along as I do it. So let's do it. The second casting that I'm going to do is a larger flask. You can see it in there. It's a 6-inch by 4-inch, and I'm going to use an electromelt. And usually I use that one back there. It's an electromelt, and I've used that for years. I recently got this ToAuto one, and I was surprised. It's been sitting in a box for a while, and I thought, you know, it's just a normal electromelt. But I opened it up and I was like really surprised. It came with gloves, it came with tongs, it came with 2 different crucibles, and you can see the crucible that's in there. Just the quality of that thing is really nice. I was impressed. Usually the crucibles that I get for these, they're carbon or graphite, but they're not as good quality as that. So it came with that one, and then there's another one, a larger one that it came with. So I'm eager to fire this thing up. I've already set it up, so I turn it on, and I'll just wait for the temperature to come up. I've got it set at 955 C, which is about 1750. I'm casting silver. So I just turned it on, and we will let it warm up, throw some metal in there, and do a casting. But I'm really impressed with the quality of this thing, and I'm sure that it's going to perform as well as it looks. But it is really good. I'm looking forward to working with this thing. This will be the first time that I fire it up, but I'm going to be using it a little bit more. I think it's nice and convenient. It's handy. It's got handles so you can kind of move it in and out. So when I cast earlier, I was casting here, so I just unplugged it and moved it out of the way. You can see the handles on the side, and then now that I'm ready to use it, I just put it back in place and plug it in, and it's ready to go. You can see it's starting to warm up already. Usually on the larger flasks, what I'll do is I've got these perforated flasks that I use in my NewTek machine, which is back here. And this is really nice. It's got cover gas and an all-contained unit. But on this instance, I want to give this electromelt a try. And you can just see the difference in the size. This is the one that I've used for years, and it works good. But this one is just it's impressive. So we'll see how it works. You can kind of see that it's the graphite crucible has got grooves in it, and it comes with these tongs, and they fit like really nicely in there. So you're not worried about being able to grab the crucible out of there. It just fits right into the little slots. So it's you're a little bit more you're just confident that it's not going to slide out of your hand or something. So we'll get this thing fired up. We'll pour some metal, and then I'll let you know what I think of it. So I'm letting this preheat. It's almost up to temperature. You can see the red numbers are the temperature of the crucible. The green number is where it's set at. So that's my casting temperature for silver, sterling silver, which is right about 1750, 1751 to be precise. But it's heating up nice, and you would think it would have more radiant heat, but it's not too hot. It's got a nice shield around it, so that even if it does get a little warm, there's a little bit of a protector around there so that you don't accidentally burn yourself. And you can see the flask is starting to get up to temperature. Once that gets nice and hot, I will put the silver in there. We'll get it melted, and we'll pour the metal into the flask. Here's my burnout oven. You can see right now it's set at 1037. I got it set at 1050, but I opened the door a second ago just to check on the flask, and everything is good to go. So now it's just warming back up. So you can see it climbing up 1038 now. So the casting temperature for this piece is 1050. There's actually like 90 pieces in there, so small little silver pieces. So we'll let that thing warm up. We'll melt some metal and see how this thing performs. I'm getting excited. One of the nice little unexpected things about this is, if you can see right next to the melting unit, there is an ingot mold. It's a graphite ingot mold that they send with the unit. I thought that is cool. I've never seen a company that will send you extras like that, so that's good. I'm looking forward to using that as well. I'll keep that probably at my bench, because I can melt small things with my torch at my bench, and sometimes I need to make some ingots to roll out a piece of shank or something like that, so that'll be handy to have. So I thank them, guys. That's a nice surprise. The melter also comes with this handy instruction booklet. Just kind of goes through, and it's easy to read, it's easy to understand, both in English and in German. Kind of gives you how to set it up, goes through what to do as far as maintenance goes, description of all the pieces, and then it's got some nice pictures in there to show you how to get it up and running, and if they're having any problems with troubleshooting in the back. It's a nice little instruction manual, so that comes with it, and even tells you the crucible usage. So that's good. That's nice to have. So I just added the metal in there. Now I'm waiting for it to melt down. It's got some new casting grain in there, as well as some sterling silverware that's going to be repurposed. So I just dumped it in there. Now the temperature is starting to come down a little bit. Once it stabilizes, it'll come back up, and then we'll do some casting. All right, the electric melter is up to temperature. I'm getting ready to cast. Might be a little noisy because I'm using a vacuum machine, so once it kicks on, it'll be a little noisy, but you'll at least get to see what I'm doing here. see the metal has been poured. Now I've got what it recommends is that the crucible is naturally cooled outside of the chamber when it's done. But I've got a chamber that I keep my crucibles in that keeps the oxygen away, so that prolongs the life of the crucible. So I put it in that little chamber when I was done casting. See, there's the meat. I turned that off once I pulled the crucible out of there. This is the chamber that I use. It just keeps the oxygen away, so you can kind of see that the crucible is in there. And you just keep it in there, and that prolongs the life of the crucibles. So I got everything all poured. When I let that sit, so there's my flask there, and I let that sit until that button quits glowing. And what I'll usually do is throw an extra flask over the top of it, and you can still see it's kind of glowing. So I'll wait until I quench that, and when I quench it, I'll quench it in the water and bust away the investment, and I'll have some silver castings. So overall, so far, I'm really impressed with this ToAuto machine. Like I said, it's more than I expected, and plus they throw in some neat stuff that you wouldn't expect, like the gloves, the tongs, that all comes with it. Even that little ingot mold for making shanks and wire and sheet and things like that. So that was kind of a special surprise. But so far, I'm impressed with how this works. I mean, the other one that I have works as well, but this one is just it's a little bit more convenient. It's got handles on it, so you can move it around. So yeah, I like it. So to recap, this is the first time I've used this casting machine, but I'm thoroughly impressed with it. Works well. Didn't have any problem melting the silver. You can see this is what it all comes with. It's got 2 crucibles. This is the one that I use, the smaller one, and then it's got a larger one as well for more capacity. You can see the quality of these things, and you can just feel. I mean, the graphite that they use is very dense, which is a lot different than the other ones that you purchase either online or through jewelry companies for the other melters. But you can just tell they're a quality crucible. Everything worked well. Like I said, it comes with a little ingot mold for pouring small pieces. Comes with an instruction booklet. It's got gloves and the tools to pull that out of there. Works really good. So in recap, like I said, I'm thoroughly impressed with this ToAuto machine, and if you are looking for a casting furnace, I will have a discount code that I'll put in a link here, and if you want to purchase it, you could probably save a little bit of money. So I would definitely check it out. It's a new product, and I'm sure you'll be hearing more about it. So thanks again for checking out this casting machine with me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to be using it a lot more. I'll be doing some other projects with it. I probably won't do a lot on YouTube, but I will definitely put some stuff on my Patreon page. That's patreon.com/jewelrymonk. And we'll just have some fun. I want to try out that little ingot mold and see how that works well. But yeah, so again, thanks for hanging out. I got some castings to clean up. There's like, I counted them, there's 85 castings in that little tree that I cast, so I got some work to do. But again, thanks for checking out the video. And again, if you are interested in a good melting furnace, I would highly recommend the ToAuto machine. And we've got a link in the description, and there's probably one right there. So if you go to the site, and you could save a little bit of money if you're looking for a good casting machine. So thanks again. This is Doug with the Jewelry Monk Studio, and we'll check at you later.